Right. I'm Kelsey, the sensible one, apparently.
Yeah.
That's why I'm Captain Sensible, hence the music. Right. And I'm in it. Right. Okay. Right. Our first panel judge, or whatever you call it, is Pamela Adams. Wait a second, let me get the music ready. Wait a second, Pam! Gotta get the music ready. Wait, what's the... Here we go. Pamela Adams. Come on, then. Wait, is this at the chorus?
Technical fix.
I'm trying to what's going on?
Is that working? I can't see, I think, yeah. Without the glasses, I can't see you.
Wait for the chorus, but I can't find the chorus. It's meant to be stuck in the middle of you, clouds to the left, you jokes to the right, hence it comes to the right, okay. Right, next, I was meant to say something. Oh yes, welcome Pam, the Joker. She must be loose to run a proper beagle, obviously. Right, and our second, is it panelist? Yeah. Yep. Is Carol. I'm in it. I've got to get. Can you do the? No, don't. You see Right, here we go. Right, this is Carol, aka Windy. Let's hope she's not too loose tonight. Lovely. Right, and our third panelist is Lucy, our heroine, as she got the Robbie Williams tickets in record time. You wouldn't believe that she runs Dilly the Donut, whose timing is a miss. Right, and our last but not least judge,
If she comes in the door,
is can we all make a standing reservation, please? Standing reservation, thank you. Thank you for that. And I'm in it. This is her other theme tune music. Wait.
is it not Amazon?
Where's my song? Right.
Well, I ain't got my song yet.
Carol turned it off. Right, and finally, our guest panellist, who has not got a clue as she was ill when we did. And please welcome Sandy Tiller. Please mind us then. Because you know, you fall over a lot. And we do have your own very mums, which is, wait, what's that nickname?
Your own special Christmas
Because they're all
outfit.
Christmas, so you need yours.
When Sandy is loose, she'll find herself picking herself up from the ring floor.
You won't give it that
Honestly. Before we start this, any comments or anything is not meant to offend you in any way, shape or form. We are pleased that you all have all turned up tonight. No shows will be charged. Right, on to our first conversation, I think, ladies. Shall we?
Yeah, why not? As you can see around the room, there is some pictures of bras. And as us ladies do agility quite a lot and do our competitions, it can be a little bit of a problem. When we're running, on occasion, we do have a little bit of problem with our bras. Some go over our left shoulder, some go over our right shoulder. Alison will take that in jest. But also with that, and as Kelsey being mini HRH, quite often they have conversations in their caravan, and Kelsey's going to fill us in with a little conversation her and Jackie once had.
Yes, I do. Laying in the caravan bed, and Mum decided to have a conversation about boobs with me. She says that when you lay down, they go east and west. When you're young, they're north, and when you're old, they go south. Can any of us relate to that? Yes, I think we can.
Just going on from that conversation, we do also know that bras can be used for many things, like gas masks. Carol knows everything about them.
Thank you very much.
Some ladies, there's just no hope. I would like to pass that around, Mel, if you would look, and then look in Mel. And then just for the girls up here, some men, there's no hope. Jonathan's at the back there.
Dressed as the bitch in charge.
And then with us panellists, I thought it wasn't fair to leave us out and have a laugh. So as we know, Sandy does like to fall over, so it was only appropriate that she had airbags. And with our loose up the end, she is a bit of a Facebooker, and she does run the Dilly Donut. Donuts or Facebook. And when we're at shows, it's been a bit of a running joke. I don't think she's realised. Every time you go looking for Carol, she's always in the shower. Go on the shower like that. What's that? Whoa! You're there, Carol. I'm just skipping through this one very quickly. For those that know, we will turn up at the show with a cake or two. So,
Pass it round.
oh, yes, little ones up. And then, obviously with Jackie. Are we listening, guys? With Jackie, obviously she's got to stay patriotic, as you can imagine being HRH. So she's obviously got to stay patriotic with her. Failing that, when David's finished work at 2 and he goes up the field to find her at 5, maybe a glow in the dark or he might find her on the field.
What about me?
Get a hearing aid, David.
Failing that, when we've been on the beach and we run our pitches on the beach like we do, and then their lead snaps. So how about using our bras as a safety net, as a lead? Yeah, we've been there, we've all lost them, but maybe we can use our bras as a lead.
Gonna use that today.
You might want this now. Go the other way. We're the same age.
I've seen that one on Facebook.
I hope you all appreciate those pictures.
Excellent. Don't leave.
Now put their finger around them.
So as a few
Go that way. That's it.
are aware, in agility, when we're at our shows, the ratio of women to men is 6:1. Now, I'm sure during the summer holidays or, that's only me that gets holidays, sorry. In the summertime when we've all laid on a beach or we've laid at home. Laid on a beach? We've all had a certain book that we've all liked to read. Jackie started it. No, sorry, I started it. And it was called 50 Shades of Grey. And as we've only got Michael, who runs a dog with us at the moment, that comes to competitions, we just wondered, ladies, who else would we have as our Mr. Grey? Wow. Anybody we can think of? Who's Mr. Grey? Well, let's face it.
I can only say one person, can I? Because he's in the room. Balls.
Well, we can only have one gay in the village, and that's Michael, but I'm sure he'd make a perfect Mr. Grey.
Yeah, I think he would.
But unfortunately, he's not here tonight, so we can't mock him too much.
And he's also gay.
And he's also gay. But leading on from that, we are going to invite a very special guest to our panel. Now, as we said at the beginning, please take in jest and please play along. He's unaware of his appearance, but he's helped me out a considerable lot this week. He's a volunteer. Would you like to come to the table?
Oh, you've got to come in the middle for it. So you need to come and sit next to the Joker.
And HRH.
Yeah, sit next to HR.
Make sure you behave yourself.
You might have to call on the board.
Down, down.
I bet you've done that a few times.
Oh, yes.
You know something I don't.
Scares me, we'll leave it there, shall we?
So, nice to meet you.
Are you worried?
Very.
So, with the ratio of 6:1 in agility of women to men,
Yeah.
how do you cope with all us women?
Sometimes, to be perfectly honest, it's a struggle.
And why is it a struggle?
Too many.
Too many women to talk to.
Oh, yes, that brings me on to the point. That's something you always acknowledge, Dan.
I do,
Yes,
yes.
you do.
Whenever I can't find him,
He's always talking to
He's
somebody.
And it has been noticed through the summer. If you're looking for Vaughan, find a woman, he'll be talking to her. So, Vaughan, we know you run the beautiful Boo.
Thank you.
The Red knows boobs. And do you think your time in the forces and your authoritative voice helps you run Boo?
Hell no.
Well, it sure as well scares us most. And they say dogs are like their owners. Do you see yourself as Chico, who's old and grey, or like Mr. Young and sprightly, like Mr. Boo?
Bloody Chico.
Just for those unaware of Chico and Boo, I will send that photo round so you can see who Vaughan's modelling himself on. That's Chico.
He's even got the beard.
He's even got the beard.
Yeah, he's even got the beard now.
And the grey.
And great.
Do you fancy Vaughan telling us about the story when you were drunk and you ended inside a duvet cover?
Please tell, I haven't heard it. Keep it clean, there's littens in the room.
You're walking home.
She knew nothing
No,
about
you
it.
was at home, wasn't you?
I was at home. He'd gone out to wet a friend, a baby's head of a friend, and he came in. Well, he came past the front room window and I thought he's drunk.
As you do.
He couldn't get the key in the lock. When he eventually got the key in the lock, he came in, he went,
Is this true, Vaughan?
That's hard.
I how much beer have you been? I've only had one.
Lito.
What? One beer. I'll take the dog for a walk. So at the time we'd got Casey, black and white collie. And he took Casey down the, well, Casey took Vaughan down the field. And brought him back safely. He said, I'm going to bed, you come. I said, yeah, I'll be up there in a second. So he goes in, and I go to the bathroom and do what you do in the bathroom, and he says, what's that?
You don't know.
No, and all of a sudden I hear, Sandy, Sandy, yeah, help! Help me, Sandy! I said, I'll be there in a minute. No, help me, Sandy. Go into the bedroom and there he is. He's taken the duvet off the duvet cover. He's taken the duvet cover off the duvet and he's climbed in it and he's laid up against the window like that. So I said, hang on a minute. I'll go downstairs, I'll find the camera and I'll take a photograph of him in the camera. I even asked him, because it was one of these ones you have to have F point something or other and I hadn't got a clue. I said, what'd this one do? He said, yeah. Will you help me? I said, yeah. Click, click, click.
Unfortunately,
no, he destroyed it. He destroyed it.
They've been destroyed.
That reminds me of my mum walked down the drive. Do you remember that, Sandy?
Sorry?
Excellent demonstration of my mum walking down the drive jumping.
I can,
Jackie,
yeah.
drunk. I've done.
What, I tried? Such a thing.
Ghost?
What, the night that we went out with Mel?
Yeah.
Mel beat a hasty retreat into her house. Jackie took a bit longer.
Anybody that's been to Jackie's house is what? How big is the front garden?
100 foot long.
It took Jackie 200 foot at least to get. You
There's
can imagine the
There's a
roots
little raised bit here.
It's,
You
a
got
sleep,
out the
it's
car.
called a sleeper, Sandy.
Oh, you won't sit that The front door is there.
No, I
The back
know
door's
for
there.
sure I didn't have a bra on like that.
Wiggle, Sandy, wiggle.
Anyway, the front door's there, the back door's there. She's like, I'm going in the back door. I said, all right then, Jackie. Night. Night. And she goes.
Do you reckon that'll be like that tonight?
We need to play a piece of music. See if anyone remembers this.
For any of you that remember our fundraising show for the East Anglian Air Ambulance, Paul sang this all night on the 28th of August. There was various texts that went round the caravans. Singing, Paul singing.
Laying in bed and singing tunes away. It was born going.
What's your favourite song?
I don't tell him. Down.
He's getting a bit old. His hearing's going.
I lay in my sleeping bag and I said to Sandy, I've left my rum in the barn. She said, and? I said, will you get it for me? Bearing in mind, this is Bragton's and we're in the field and the barn's 150 metres across the field and it's dark.
And there's a pond in the way.
Oh, and the back to the pond.
I've got my night on.
Not a pretty sight.
No.
So I said to Sandy, would you get my rum? And she said, no, but that's the short version. And then she said, I'm not crossing the field in my 90. No. I said, well, if you love me, you would. No.
We're going to keep Vaughan up here because I
Thank
feel
you.
that he needs.
Have we got that little surprise?
We haven't worried him enough.
Oh yes.
Oh, yes.
We've got a little present for him.
Oh,
It's beside you, Jack. It's beside you.
Right, okay.
Hi,
Gentlemen, bearing in mind it's a 6-to-1 ratio of ladies to women, Would you
Ladies to
prefer,
women. Ladies to women.
ladies to
What
men,
would you prefer?
would you prefer your men to wear a medium impact sports bra?
Well, let's ask John. John, would you rather wear that?
No.
Or do you like a nice little, oh dear, it's tied itself up knots. Or would you prefer your women to demonstrate something like this on the agility
It's not
show?
very warm.
And I am known to. I may be known to dress up, but forget it, that ain't going on.
You dress up? Really?
Are you in sports bra?
Absolutely. Go on, Jack, take it out. Hang on, David's just left the building.
Oh, you heard that one, David.
We're just gonna go on to just some funny moments, and we'd have to come back to one of their competitions during the year, and it's Jackie. Now, bear in mind, we all know who Ashley and Pudsey are, and they've all gone on to.
And she has performed for HRH.
Yes, she has.
Yes.
Yeah. And she's amazing, let's face it, she's done really well with that little dog. But
She's
no,
a millionaire.
no. HRH rules. And we'll let Jackie take over the conversation here, or Kelsey, whichever one.
Well, I was at the Five Rivers show in September, and it was pouring with rain, and I just couldn't wait to get home, to be honest. And I had to hang on for this last class with the small girls, because Kelsey, God bless her soul, had gone to Germany for the weekend.
Your
So
fault.
that left me
It's always my fault.
to run her small dogs plus my large dog.
Yeah, but you always win with them, so I wouldn't.
Anyway, as it goes, Ashley had given in, any of us that compete would understand where I'm coming from, had given in her ticket number, and then she'd gone and taken shelter under the tree. And I thought I was next on the line. So I went and stood on the line, and I hadn't realised Ashley had given in her ticket.
Basically, Jackie pushed in front of her.
Yeah, basically, I pushed in front of Ashley and Pudsey.
HRH put Ashley and Pudsey in their place.
We know who's important.
But I love Ashley. I've known Ashley for a long time, from a small child, and she's lovely.
We will lead on for that for another funny story. And please, if you need to pee, you probably need to go now. And the reason I say this is because Carol, bless her, whenever she's told this story, and we've heard it a few times, yes, it's come to the fact that we nearly needed tenor ladies. I'm going to hand over to Carol, and I swear this is a good one. I would have loved to have been there.
I'm glad he wasn't. Picture the story. I went to Tesco's in Sudbury. It hadn't been open very long. I went to the queue with my potatoes for them to weigh. They said, that's all right, you can go over there and weigh them potatoes. Thank you very much. I went over there, went, oh no, my scale's not working. You're going to have to queue right to the back again. Went to the back. Well, people know me, I'm not that patient.
That's what I'm talking about.
No, she's not patient.
So, I go to the back of the queue and all the way out and go, come on, Tesco's, this shop.
I'm a
Bit
bit
like-
Sainsbury's.
bit like yeah. So, anyway, I go out in the car park. Bearing in mind at the time I had a blue Cavalier.
To a penny.
Sorry, Cavaliers.
So, I see this blue Cavalier, I opened the door, I got in, I put my seatbelt on, I put my shopping on my lap, and this little boy went, who's that, Daddy? He went, I don't know.
You guessed it, Carol got in the wrong one. She buckled up. She got her shopping ready. Only for this man to look at her and go, I haven't got the funniest picture.
So, what made it worse, I thought, I've got to get out of this car, and I can't stop laughing. I've got my seatbelt on, this little boy's going, really, who is that, Daddy? So he actually had to undo my seatbelt for me. I said, thank you, shut the door, walked around the car park and thought, how did I actually get up here? And all of a sudden I heard my brother Martin going, Carol, get in the car! It might happen again, you never know. I was trying to keep that a secret.
We suspect this will happen again when you're up the field and you go go to get in your car, just be aware of Carol. Please bear with her and just say to her, Carol, wrong car. Leading on to our next discussion is coming up to Luce. I'll hand over to Lucy.
Well, I've been watching this interesting story in New Zealand about teaching your dog to drive a car. So I want to put it out to everyone, the pros and cons of teaching your dog to drive a car.
I could then hide in my Skoda. That's not a bad idea.
And I bought like drunken nights out, save money on a taxi, throw your dog up, and you'll pick me up.
Unless, of course, you're one of Jackie's dogs.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, Jackie's known for her speed along the A14.
Oh my god.
And can you imagine there's Jackie drunk in the passenger seat and there's Buzzy driving? Because it would only the boy is God in Jackie's eyes. And there he is driving mum home going pissed again.
But I like to add to that, because apparently I'm the only person that can keep up with Jackie driving. So I will teach Dilly Donut to drive. Like
Oh my God, Dilly Donut! Oh my God! We've been stopping for a crack every 10 minutes.
Let's face it, with Dilly and Tommy we wouldn't get very far.
No, he's got a shut now.
Yes, Tommy can guide us.
Yeah.
There'd be Dilly driving. There'd be Buzz sitting in the back going, pissed again. And let's face it, there'd be Stanwell getting lost.
Picking up numbers, road signs on the road.
Road signs on the road and there'll be Stan.
I wondered why I'd accumulated all them traffic stones.
Bless him. We're going to go on to Carol's discussion. Are we? Yeah.
My discussion is, should dogs be allowed upstairs in the bedroom? And I'm not meaning me. I am meaning the furry people, and I'd like to pass this round. And Steve, I still think there is actually a little bit more room on that bed. What do you think, darling? Would you like to pass that round? So what do we think, Jackie? You'll back me up on this. They should be upstairs, shouldn't they? So you know, anyone breaks in, they're barking, they're there. And
Absolutely, Buzz and JJ there every time.
Skewery, you think first.
If they're barking, surely our dogs are learning.
Yeah, she just behaved.
When our dogs bark, they are alerting us. Alerting us of people outside. David, would you like to have a comment on dogs on the bed?
Well,
Lady on the four-legged please for crying.
I actually woke up the other night feeling very poorly, so I got the London and I woke up, I thought, oh God, what the hell's going on here? And I got a bed, a corner of the bed, and there was Buzzy,
that well.
my dog Joe, JJ,
And the flyback.
Flyback was laid between the two of his feet in here.
Poor old flyback was
And I got,
There you go, Jack. It does say one million, doesn't it?
absolutely
Well, let's face let me have the heat on, then I wouldn't have to have the dogs on.
Talking of dogs
I'm
upstairs,
seriously think we're sleeping on the floor.
did you remember, I'm sure Mum can bring light on this conversation. Do you remember when you came back from your son's engagement? Or was it wedding? And Troy wouldn't let you across the landing, would he?
I don't know why. I do remember that, yeah, but I don't know
See,
why.
I said Jack, security.
Yeah, security.
You can't just have anyone wandering
all
in.
your women's bits are safe.
Well, let's face it, HRH's house. Come on. She's got her dogs. Her dogs are alive, and that's what reason why we're all here. But let's face it, they ain't just dogs, are they? I mean, let's face it, do you think Jackie's bedroom should look like this? There's Buzzy, there's JJ, and the dogs would have their own bed. But she won't allow that.
That's probably mine and David's, and that's the dog.
Leading on to our next little discussion, we're
Not
going to
every
come
dog.
to Jack,
Sometimes
and we're going to ask Jack to talk about dogs in need.
where should we start with Dogs in Need? It is a holiday week for those that want to go holidaying with their dogs. It also is supposed to be competitive, of which I hasten to add that my daughter beat me to grade 5. However,
Was that after you got to grade 4 though?
However, when Buzz and I won into grade 5, it went across the channel. I think Miss Jackie Woods has just won into grade 5.
That was exactly what she done. There's 12 rings and we was in ring 1, Jackie was ring 12.
And 2,000 caravans.
Yep.
Oh, I would just like to say now, I'm very sorry that Tommy barked all weekend.
So, Pam, would you like to enlighten us to maybe the evening entertainment with the evening entertainment?
Well. In the evenings we do like to go over to the bar area. Only have 1 or 2. 1 or 2.
One already.
I'm not far beyond. And it's come to light that me and Jackie, I wouldn't say a bad influence to each other, because we do have a lot.
It's not good.
But Dogs in Need, bear in mind, this was my first Dogs in Need. Jackie thought that she'd initiate me, so she got me drunk. And we ended up doing the cha-cha slide, but on chairs. We would like to show you like a repeat of that. We have maybe later. Okay, so we're not going to go there. But in the morning, it's my turn to enter into the finals. Unbeknown to me, I didn't have a clue what that meant. So there I go, hungover.
Because the proper beagle did good.
The proper beagle did good. We gets into the final. Apparently on this night of getting drunk and returning to the caravan, but thankfully John didn't realise I was drunk.
Shaking your tail feathers.
We walked down to the bar and we were shaking our tail feathers. I'd agreed to enter and walk the course. Bear in mind all the top judges, trainers are watching. I agreed to walk the course in my dinosaur once.
And we couldn't let you do it on your own, could we?
No. Thankfully, Lucy and Carol came to my aid. Because Jackie hadn't surfaced at this point.
She was still drunk.
Jackie was still drunk, receiving text messages of Jack, Pam needs you, she needs some help. But no. She surfaced after we'd walked the course, and eventually we quickly snuck one more in. So, At that point, I think it was only a cup of tea. Of which stated you need to be a bit quicker up the field. Come 2 o'clock, she needs a cup. So yes, just bear in mind when you're at Dogs in Need and Jackie gets come on, we'll go over to the bar.
I don't need a cup, I need a Corona.
But just bear in mind, because apparently there was a video. I don't know what I was doing with the check shirt, but there's a video. Thankfully, it hasn't surfaced tonight. So I'm not going to hit on that one anymore.
It's alright, I'll put it on Facebook, don't worry. Is that what I was supposed to say?
No.
I don't know who took the video.
You?
Yeah,
I took photos, I didn't take video.
Or maybe it was me then, maybe it's on my phone. I'll have a look later.
It was a very good dance, Pam.
Yeah,
It's brilliant.
I will go on to just to have a few other little things just to come up with. So I have got a poem to read out, but I'll do that anyway.
Oh my God.
Rules for non-pet owners who visit and like to complain about our pets. Now, obviously, all of us in this room have got dogs, hence the reason we're here, hence the reason we know Jackie. So, those people that come to our home and they don't have dogs, so what would you say to them? They live here, you don't. That's one you could come up with.
I've got a thing as you come in my doorway on the end of my hall. It says, pets, my dogs come first.
Absolutely, and most of us would agree. We would all agree.
So, bright pink it is, Pam.
Right pink.
Bright pink.
Has it got HRH written on it?
Not yet.
We'll get there.
So if you don't want their hair on your clothes, stay off the furniture. After all, it is called furniture. And then we'd think of Jackie, and she'd probably be saying this one. I like my pets a lot better than I like most people.
With exception to you guys.
Of course. And to you, they are animals. To me, they are adopted children who are short, hairy, and walk on all fours. They communicate extremely well. And let's face it, dogs eat less, don't ask for money all the time, easier to train, usually come when called, unless you're a beagle. Don't worry about having to buy the latest fashions. They don't wear your clothes. And also, if they get pregnant, you can sell the children either.
Very, very good, happy, very, very good.
And can I just thank A for my little boy? So then, going from that, I sort of looked and had another look on the internet, as you do. And I thought, top 10 peeves from your dogs to humans. Sorry, I've got to take this off, it's bloody annoying.
Couldn't do Movember then?
No. So from thinking of our dogs' minds to us humans, what would they say? Blaming your smells on me, not funny. We've all done it, we've all wrote it, and we've all blamed the dog.
Harold.
To David, yelling at the dogs for barking. They are dogs, they do bark. When they're alerting you to police cars and ambulance out the front, David, they're doing it for a reason. Not to annoy you so you can go to the toilet. And when we're out on a walk and we're pulling them back and we're pulling them back, you can imagine their little faces, they look up at us and saying, exactly whose walk is this anyway? And any trip that involves balancing food on their nose, what do you think they would say? Stop it. Fuck off.
What about dressing up like you?
Oi, Stan, we've got his Christmas outfits. And this one's for Carol. Having poor little baby just had the snip yesterday.
No.
So taking him to the vet for the big snip, then acting surprised when he freaks out every time he goes back. And then they'd look at you and you're getting upset when they're sniffing your guess. Sorry, but I haven't quite mastered the handshake thing yet.
Elliot?
Dog sweaters, Carol? You've got a dog sweater? Hello, haven't you noticed the fur? That's how And then with the dogs looking at you and you're looking at them and they're licking away like they do. And they're looking up at you and going, how you act disgusting when I look at myself. Look, we both know you're just jealous. And then, although Lynn's isn't here, we did have, because we have got our own little HRH baby.
My mum's not pregnant.
As we all know, whoever it is, who's getting having a baby? HRH somebody.
Kate.
That's the one. Couldn't think of her name. But we've got our own little HR baby. If anybody's not seen her yet, little Roo will be training with us soon. Not a collie, but a Dalmatian. And as we all know, little Dill Pig. We'll soon get to know Roo. So, just leading on to that. My poem is called Why Only Dog. God. You might have to bear with me because I haven't read this for a few days.
And she's drunk.
Do you want to borrow some glasses, Stan? Yeah, them things are roosting. So why own a dog? There's a danger, you know. You can't own just one, for the craving will grow. There's no doubt they're addictive, wherein lies the danger. While living with lots, you'll grow poorer and stranger. One dog is no trouble, and two are so funny. The third one is easy, the fourth one's a honey. The fifth one's delightful, the sixth one's a breeze. You find you can live with a house full of ease. As we know, Jack's way. So how about another? Would you really dare? They're really quite easy, but oh Lord, the hair. With dogs on the sofa and dogs on the bed, and crates in the kitchen, it's no bother, you've said. They're really no trouble, their manners are great. What's one more dog and just one more crate? The sofa is hairy, the windows are crusty, the floor is all footprints, the furniture dusty.
Have you been in my
Boring. So much for you.
Leading on to the housekeeping suffers.
Boring.
But what do you who minds a few nose prints and a little more hair? So let's get a puppy, you can always find room, and a little more time for the dust off and broom. There's hardly
Amy does anyway.
There's hardly a limit to the dogs you can add. The thought of a cutback sure makes you sad. Each one is so special, so useful, so funny. The vet and food bills grow larger if you owe them money. Your folks never visit, few friends come to stay. And And the dog folks who live the same way. Your lawn has now died and your shrubs are dead too. But your weekends are busy, you're off with your crew. There's dog food and vitamins, training and shots, and entries and travel in caravans that cost lots. Is it worth it, you wonder? Are you caught in a trap? Then that favourite one comes and climbs on your lap. Husband. His look says you're special and you know that you will keep all the critters in spite of the bill. Some just for showing and some just to breed, and some just for loving. They will all need, they all feel a need. Sorry, the crows are kicking in. God, winter's a hassle, the dogs hate it too, but they must have their walks through their numb and your blue. Late evening is awful, you scream and you shout at the dogs on the sofa who refuse to go out. The dogs and the dog shows, the travel, the thrills, the work and the worry, the pressure, the bills. The whole thing seems worth it, the dogs are your life. They're charming and funny and offset the strife. Your lifestyle has changed, things won't be the same, yet those dogs are addictive, and so is the dog game.
Funnily enough, anybody that comes training with me normally comes with one dog, ends up with a caravan and several dogs.
That's funny, I can quite agree, because in the last year I bought a caravan, I've got another puppy, and I blame that on Jack.
She nearly got another beagle.
Yeah, and I nearly got another beagle. But it wasn't meant to be, so hey ho. But we would, on your tables, like you to join in a little sing-song. And this is from Buzzy. So if you can find the words and you'd like to join in, we would appreciate it. Is that something we can't sing for stuff?
On there?
Yeah.
That big no.
Kelsey's going to sing us in.
Not without me.
Because apparently I get it every time.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah, apparently. Okay.
Keep singing.
Everyone ready?
Have you got your bit of
Yeah?
paper?
Ready? Got your paper?
It's on the tune of A Winter Wonderland. Don't take ring, are you listening? In the field, snow is glistening. These yellow rock wines, up in there tonight, marking up my winter wonderland. Smell that tree, that's my fragrance. It's a sign for wandering vagrants. Avoid where I bleed, it's my property, marking up my winter wonderland. In the meadow, Mum will build a snowman, following the classical design. Then I'll lift my leg and let it go down, so all the world will know it's by my mind. Straight from me to the fence post, close my hand and draw it to the post. Stay on water, this week is the birth of Martin, that's my winter wonderland.
Well, I would like to thank you all for coming. This is what we do in the caravans at weekends, so if anyone wants to join.
Kels, can I just borrow that a minute?
Yeah.
You don't need it.
I probably don't need it, actually. Thank you, husband. I would just like to say, and be quite serious about this one, but we would like to say thanks to Jackie. She stands up that field from morning till night, and she gets cold, and we all often take her a cuppa, but David forgets sometimes. And I'll take her a Mars bar just to keep her sugar levels up. But on a serious note, we'd like to say thanks, Jackie.
Yeah, thanks.
Because without you, we wouldn't be the elites, and we wouldn't have as much fun, and we wouldn't train our dogs and get them to the standards they're at, whether they be running off like Stan does or not. A big thank you, and I'm sure you'll applaud Jackie for training us. So.
I'd just like to thank you for being all dedicated and committed to your dogs. Whether you come
Committed?
for
I think we need
or
committed.
whether you come for fun, or whether you come for...
You missed it.
I would just like to also thank Kelsey. I'd like to thank Kelsey as well. Because I'll come to you in a minute, madam. During the competitions, Kelsey does collar the kids, and my kids, Freddie and Harrison, if you haven't met them, they absolutely adore her. And she's fantastic with those kids. And my friend who has stolen Fly.
Yes. And your other one stole.
She does a brilliant job with kids, and we do appreciate it, Kelsey.
She also does a very good job of Deputy Marine Manager.
She does indeed. So again,
And
a
so
big clap for Kelsey as well.
We're on ring 3 and we're laughing and giggling in the tent, in the score tent. It's not because we're taking the mickey out of each other, we're just taking the mickey out of each other.
That didn't make sense.
My mum's had too many Coronas.
Just going back, because Lindsay's only just turned up. If you don't know Lindsay, that's the one over here with the helm. Lindsay, we done a little show for you with a picture of a little room to say that we've got a new HOH baby in the show. So I'll let you have that in a minute, Lindsay, just to say we've got a new HOH baby and we've got a little room.
Thank you. Alright, I'm going to pass over to my mum to thank everyone for coming.
She's not making sense, Kels, just do it yourself. She's not making sense.
Just thank you for everybody for coming and thanks for being loyal. Whether you come for behavioural issues or whether you come because you want to compete or whether you just come for fun.
You don't hurt people or dogs here.
Linz, and I love you, Linz. And I've got to say, Linz, I miss you so badly on a Friday afternoon.
Only because you used to go to the pub and get bit.
On those rain days.
When it pours with rain, we used to do indoor training. We did.
Get wet on the inside.
And not on the outside. We did. And so thank you, everybody, for being so dedicated to your four-legged friends, because I so appreciate it. Anyway, that's enough of the evening entertainment. Let the party begin.
Yeah, that's us. Enjoy, guys.
Before, can we just say, I think we should thank Pamela Adams. Because my mum may have had the idea, but Pam has done all the hard work to make you all laugh. So I think a big round of applause for Pam. Lindsay, our heroine. Lucy, our heroine. Sandy, what's she?
The crafty.
The crafty.
Chumbawamba. I get knocked down.
My mum made Mitch in charge. Born when he's born. When I'm born.
Being a sport coming up and not knowing
We
nothing.
have the Joker. Carol, Windy. I'm okay at the moment, thank you, Carol. Okay, I'm sitting next to you, so.
But anyway, food's open, help yourselves, will you?